if your so-called Christians are this anxious to leave your church.
I would like to make it known that from this point on, anyone who goes to the theater instead of church will be excommunicated!
The church kept denying any association with theater.
And we kept fighting back for centuries.
Some of our troop conformed to the church. Their influence became too strong and their threat of excommunication too great.
But some of us stayed strong in our passion for
And
theater.
kept fighting.
And it wouldn't have been so bad if only the barbaric tribes didn't like us either.
Barbarians invaded Rome and attacked our culture and, more importantly, our theater.
They hated us more than the Christians did.
And they shut down our theater for good.
But did that stop us?
No!
We could still keep the performance art alive through
Music!
poetry.
And
Opera!
We persevered through the tragic time that would seem most like the dark age of theater.
And then one day,
We need a way to reach the masses! We aren't getting enough new believers. There must be some way to call people to God. We just have to get their attention somehow.
oh, what are we going to do?
I know.
You do?
I hereby declare a solution for our lack of church attendance. We, the church, will indulge in a lifelike, mimetic impersonation to deliver the message and happenings of our occurrences on the night of our Lord's Supper. So, like, a play about the Last Supper?
but I thought we hated theater.
I fear we were wrong. Wrong to hate theater, as a whole at least. After all, the people loved it. Our own fellow Christians loved it. There must have been some good in it. We were just too blind to see it behind their pagan ways.
I think you're onto something. Theater doesn't have to be immoral the way the Romans used it. We can use it for good by performing in a way that will glorify our God and teach the gospel to everyone, rather than gratifying our sinful ways.
If we can make the church as welcoming and engaging as the theater, God could do wonders through us. People will be converting left and right. It is our job now to bring back the theater that we once helped to crush, and to embrace its power to move people and relate to the masses.
So the church developed mystery plays, which they performed on festival days. Folks loved them as they came and went, and biblical verses to them were sent. Morality plays followed these pageants with everyman's stories and moral tangents. They bridged the secular-religious gap. Thus theater was restored.